This man beheaded and ate another passenger on the bus because the voices in his head told him that the other guy was a demon and he needed to die. This is 40-year-old Vince Lee. He killed 22-year-old Tim McLean back in 2008. What's weird about the story, Lee was in the front of the bus. After a rest stop, he decided to sit right next to Tim McLean. McLean wasn't bothering anybody. The guy had his headphones in, his head was on the window, and he was fast asleep. Then passengers saw Lee pull out a huge knife and just start stabbing the guy in his neck and his chest. Another guy described it as a robotic-like killing because he had no awareness of any of the passengers around him. He was hyper-focused on McLean. Other passengers rushed at Lee to stop him from stabbing Tim. He slashed at those passengers too, and that's when everybody decided to just get off the bus. Honestly, that was the safest option. Moments later, Lee holds up McLean's head. He completely decapitated it and showed it to everybody standing outside the bus through the windows. He just holds his head up like it's a prize. People heard him screaming that he's going to stay on this bus forever as if he was trapped there. Moments later, people describe him eating McLean's body. There was blood on his face, his hands everywhere because, the guy was literally cannibalizing the other guy. Police come at 8 p.m. At 8 p.m., they try to get him off the bus. He's not cooperating. He starts eating more of McLean at this point and starts pacing back and forth. The police witnessed all of this. At 9 p.m., a special unit comes to try to help him off. That fails too. At 1:30 a.m., like 5-6 hours later, he decides to break a window and try to hop out the bus. Police detain him and arrest him there. They tased him twice and he just wouldn't go down, then they handcuffed him. McLean's ear, nose, and tongue were in Lee's pocket while they were arresting him. They pulled that stuff out of this guy's pocket. They did not retrieve the victim's eyes or part of his heart. It's presumed that Lee just ate those parts of his body. Tim McLean was just a 22-year-old guy from Edmonton, Alberta. He worked at a carnival and his girlfriend just had a kid too around this time. Now, Lee goes to trial in 2009 and he keeps muttering that he wants to off himself in front of the judge. He decides to plead guilty, but they don't criminally charge him because he can't take accountability since he has a mental health disorder. So he's not criminally charged due to his schizophrenia. What's weird too is that he was never formally diagnosed with schizophrenia until after this trial. He had all the trademarks of schizophrenia, the delusions and the hallucinations and stuff. He was just never formally diagnosed. So they sentenced him to an involuntary mental health institution to get him the help he needs, which is good. He's responding to treatment well, everything like that. The schizophrenia meds are working. He ends up changing his name and then they slowly start giving him freedoms back. This is up until 2017 when they decide to fully release him back into the public, completely unbarred, no restrictions in his freedom. And that's the story. He's out there today. It's been 7-8 years, no incidents, so that's good. It's just wild this happened because of his delusions. What do you guys think about this story? Mental health is kind of a complicated topic because, you can't fault the guy. It's not his fault that he has schizophrenia, but at the same time, he ate someone's flesh and stuff. Very complicated story. Let me know your thoughts.